Hi friends, this is Gail O'Neill, and I teach stamping. I hope you enjoy.
You know what time it is? It's paper pumpkin time. It's paper pumpkin time. We've got like 30 people here, so I am going to get going. So there's not much left in here, but I did want to pull this out. I decided not to use these as full cards, and I've cut them in half. So instead of 8 cards, you end up with 16, although I did do one with like half a piece. So I guess I should end up with 15 or maybe more, because I'll make up a few with just the stamps. Let's see. And I have to get them all done and mail everything out. I also got 2 of the little add-on kits. So I have 1 box I'm going to show you, and that's what I'm sending to my grandchildren. So I have to get it all done and out in the mail soon. Okay, so this is what they give you. You can make the 8 cards, and there really wasn't all that much you can, change with that. And I thought of cutting it out, and then I went, well, why cut it out? I'm going to have to stick it on a piece of white anyway. So I slightly changed that one. And this is, let's see if I get it closer. This is the boxes, how they come. And I think there's 20 in a pack. And they're while supply lasts. Okay, so my first card, and let me show you, this is how they're all on stamps on blocks right now. But you know that I do tape all my pieces together, and then when I remember, I get them stamped so it's easier to see what I'm looking for. Okay, so that's card number 1. I'll move that to the side. Oh, one more thing. I don't know, like this Poppy Parade pad has been like weird for a while. So it felt like sticky. So I remembered that I bought this stuff. It's been like in a box forever. I don't know if they still sell it. It was Ranger, but it was called Perfect Ink Refresher. And I'm kind of assuming that, like, I don't see ingredients on it, but I'm assuming there's some glycerin in it. But I sprayed just a little bit on, and, took my little spoon and rubbed it in, and the pad is like perfect again. So that kind of made me happy. So I guess it came in handy to have it. Rehydrates and conditions ink pads, water-based markers. So it might be a good thing to just stick in your inventory of things, or if you have pads that are yuck. So I used Stitch So Sweetly, and then, oh no, I ended up, I'll show you what that is. I did use it, but the squares, but that's not what I ended up doing for the grandkids, but I'm going to do it here. Okay. So this is from that's the one I needed to grab. Always Dies. So you can cut out your own love, and look how that is the same exact as what you get in the kit. Same exact. Oh no, it's not. I'm sorry. That's the one I cut out. I've lost it. Yeah, it is the same exact. Oh, Galesy. And you could cut out a white piece and glue it on if you want to. Oh yeah, I can laugh at myself. So I took the die and I cut out another piece so that I could make it look like what comes in the kit, because they have those little pieces to add on. So Winnie, I haven't seen you in ages. All right, so let me get the stamp. Now that I'm done laughing at myself. Something else. I'll do something else and that'll happen. All right, so we're going to ink that up. And do I want to do it at an angle? No, I'll do this straight. You know how I like to change my mind. Stop shaking your head, Cindy. Here I go laughing at myself again. Okay, so now these, if you wanted to, you could, layer a couple of them, but I didn't this time anyway. So we're going to glue them down. I'm going to do the L first. Just a itty bitty amount of glue will do it. Want me to sing again? It's paper pumpkin time, it's paper pumpkin time. It costs more than a dime. Ha! Told you my next life, I'm going to have a singing voice. Alright, so that's going to go right there. Maybe a little more even. Okay. Then we're going to take this piece and just put some glue on the edge. And because you cut this with the same die, it's going to match up. So then you're not going to see the black bumps over here. But you're going to see the same stitching, which is really nice. Alright, so I cut them in half and then did my 5 by 3 3/4 so I can do layers. Because I like layers. I think it finishes the card. Even though sometimes I don't do a back layer. But it's rare that I don't. Alright. And then this can get glued right down to that. And I was going to put a bow on this, but I decided not to. But you can. It does come with the black, or I'm sure you have black in your stash. And this you can pop up, but I didn't. Oh, we got to stamp the U on it first. Love you. Okay. And then we are going to glue that down. Hi, Sharon. I'll look up again in an hour. Just give me time, It's cold in Chicago. It's nice here in Florida. Sing if I want to. Okay, so that's card number 1. And you could also add a few, let's see. We do have, I'll probably add some more later. And I did add some on a couple of the other cards. Where'd I put my little guy here? So let's take a big fat one and put it over one of those hearts. And then let's do this one there. And then let's put one over here. So that dresses it up a little bit. All right. So that was card number 1. Card number 2 is more like what the kit has you doing. Hey, did I mess them up? I think that goes with the other one. behind it. Okay, so again, I cut the card base in half. So let's get that ready. And we're going to stamp that heart again. Yes, Poppy Parade. Hey, Lou. Thank you. You were muted again in the Junkies group. You put the, oh, you're the one you drew? No sense of humor. I'm still banned from Twitter, and they haven't replied to me. Okay, so this one you're going to stamp right inside the heart. So just kind of hover over it, and then press down and pray. Yay! Okay, so we've got that, and then it comes with these little punch outs. So we're going to stamp the U right, ooh, I got to pull it down a little bit, right there. Ooh, it worked. Okay, and then I think I'll do this now because it was a problem before. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the edge, and then it's going to get, come on glue, it's going to get a dimensional. And I'm going to turn it upside down so I don't glue it to my paper. It's a good idea, right? Because you know me. Okay, so then there's this. This is what comes with the kit. So we're going to take that and glue that to the bottom. So it's easy enough. And well, there it is. You know how I lose things. And this you could pop up too if you want. But you know, I didn't. So that's gonna go there. And then we're gonna pop this. Whoa, it's running away. It's running away. I need some, oh, I have the one from the kit. And these are thicker than the regular ones. So then where I have that one piece, it's gonna like hold that end, make sure it doesn't fall off. Let's see, if I do it that way, it won't show. And then one in the middle. Stuck to me. It loves me, and it loves you. Okay, and then I did a few pre-done bows because tying one in front of you guys is enough with my fumble fingers. So I'm going to put one right there, and I'm even using their dots. I never use them, and I have a lot of them, so I decided I'm going to start using them. Because as Lou would say, they're free! Well, they come with the kit, so why waste them? Okay, so I'm going to put one on the back here. maybe. Just so it's a little bit more secure, because it kind of wobbles. And then I'm going to put one on the other side. Come on off. It's easier when it's on the paper rather than on the ribbon. And there. Okay, so now I feel like it can be mailed or given and it's not going to flop off. And then this gets glued to the card base. I sound like Barney? Or is that meant for somebody else? I can sound like, what's his name? I'm bringing home a baby bumblebee. I can also sound like the Wicked Witch. Okay, so there's card number 2. Card number 3 is this one. And like I said, see, I don't know what that was for. Maybe I was going to add it to it. I'll go back and see. I have a couple extras. I can't speak of those. Okay. So let's get this part. So they're really simple. I mean, most of the work is done for you, especially if you do it exactly the way they do it, but I don't like to do that. Okay, then there's a long one of these edge pieces. I really wanted to put like some other animals or something on here, but the size difference, like, it didn't look good. I was going to put a chicken. I tried a couple of them and I just wasn't like crazy. So now this gets hearts. So we're just going to stamp them right there. Well, it's hearts and flowers. So they go right there. And then, well, let me glue it first, so I can hear you saying, okay, fine, glue it first. So that goes there, straight if you can. Oh, I hope I tied enough bows. So that's going to go there. Whoops, we have to stamp this. So that's going to say, sending love your way. Blech. Oops, there's a hair. Get off. It made a little mark. And then that is going to get dimensionals. So this is going to go here. Maybe, like, I had him attached so he went like that. Maybe I'll do that again. I'll do that again. So he's going to go right there. That gives him a little dimension. And then another bow. Oops. And if you rub it a little bit, that like popped off by itself. But if you just rub over it, it's easier to take off. And I'll secure them later with another couple. So, oh, not done yet. Okay, so we're going to put a little heart on the envelope. It's like a little seal. And then there's these like flower type things, so I'll use one of them. And another heart right there. Well, it was supposed to go more over there. Oh, it's easy to move. Okay. And that's that one. No, it's not. It has to go on this. Stop it. It was almost. Hi, Jackie. Make sure your card is the right way so it's not, you know, that arse backwards. Oops. Say oopsie. Okay, so there's that one. Now, we've got this one. So with this one, I have to tie a bow. All right, so I cut a black piece out of the layer. This again was cut at 5 by 3 3/4. Then this was from the other one, so it's 1 3/4 by 5. All right, so, oh, and then what I did, this little stitch die is from Stitched Hearts. So it looks the same. Like I would have either had to, you know, piece together or, I don't know, do something, but it's right in that set. So you have to like hunt through, you know, hunt through your sets. We have things that we forget we have, but it's good to get some use out of them. So I'm going to put that right up and leave a little bit of that stitching. So that way, when you're putting this down, you have that edge. So now with that, it gives it a little bit of a finished edge. And that's all we can ask for, right? A finished edge. So that's going to go on there. And you could actually, you know, cut the other one and get more out of it. And your edge is going to cover, you know, the space. But I don't know. It's just easier to do it like this. Yeah, it's easier. Yeah. All right, so I may as well glue this. And then that'll be totally ready. Oh, I better slow down. I only have one more thing to do. The bow will take me a while. Oh, look what I did, my usual. You know how I always forget, because I'm so used to putting it all over the card. All right, so I'm going to put that upside down. And, yeah, get rid of that. Okay, so let's do a little stamping and coloring. So we're going to take the chenille and some black ink. And put him there. I was going to do another one with the snail across the, you know, like do a few snails across the bottom. That would be cute too. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so I'm going to take, this is the, yeah, what is it? What is it? What is it? Petal Pink, light and dark. So this is the dark. And I'm just going to put some like there and across the bottom. And then color the rest with the light. Oh, I didn't mean to go all the way over there. Seriously. And then the antenna there. Okay, then we're going to use some Poppy Parade, light and dark. So I'm just going to take the dark and make a few like spots. You don't have to make yourself crazy. You don't have to know where the light is coming from. And then the only thing I did a little different is I grabbed one of my, somebody's doing something to my phone. So I took a gray from my Copics and I went a little bit around the eye. Just a little. Just to make it, oops, I didn't want to go that little much more over. Just because I think it makes it pop. Oh, that was on the other one that I colored. That was supposed to be done on the other one. This one, I'm going to add something else. So if you weren't adding like little eyes to it, you would do that. Okay. Like, So now we are going to take, oh, I don't want to put that on the ink pad. It'll be all over the back of my cards. So I need the X and O's and the Be Mine. So I'm going to take Be Mine and put that on an angle. And then I'm going to take the X's and O's in black. Oh, I think I want to use my other black. That's just like never bright enough for me. And then try not to smear it. Okay, so we have that. Now, the other thing I did to this is I'm not going to do it on this one, but I took a piece of strip that was cut off, you know, when you cut down the 5 3/4, and I also added that to it. But I'm not going to do it on this one. I'm just going to do a little bit of sponging. But you can do it. You can certainly do it. And then I think I'll do that totally around. Okay. Yep, I think I will. All right, so we're going to put that down there. Now we're going to take that ribbon that comes in the kit. And I'm going to stick a piece of tape. And this is just removable tape that I keep here. So that's going to hold that down. Let's stick that one right there. And I'm going to wrap it around twice. Take a snip. and tape that down. Oh, but I want to make sure it's a little bit separated. Yeah, I do. Okay. And then tape that. Okay, so now I'm just going to grab a piece, probably bigger than I need, but it works for me. Alright guys, here we go. This is really a big piece. So this is a cheating bow, because then once you get it done, you can slide it to where you want it. And go through, boo doo boo doo boo boo, boo doo boo doo. You, Mama. Where's Lou? Son of a nutcracker! Alright, this time it's gonna work. I'm gonna make the loop bigger. These fingers that don't feel anything. Okay, ready? Whoosh. Now we're going to tighten the baby down. Look how much I waste when I do bows, especially with like thin. The cotton ribbons seem to work better for my finger problem, feeling problem, whatever. It is what it is. Okay, so we've got that bow, and then I'm just going to take one of those dots to secure it down. So I'll put that there, and well, why just stick back? Okay, so where'd I put the one I just glued together? Anybody see where I threw it? Da-da, 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 da-da. Oh yeah, I put it upside down and then I put stuff on it. Good job. Good job. Like all kinds of stuff. Alright, so let's re-glue this. For real this time. Oh. I have like, oops, that goes the other way. I mean, that really doesn't matter either, but I have a few different kinds of bow maker things, and I've just never taken the time to really. I think I'm going to pop that up. I didn't on the other one, but you know what? Because I can, I'm going to. And then I have to show you the box and the other little card that I was originally going to make 40 of. But now I have the boxes. Well, I was going to do both, and then I realized when I saw them, well, that's got to have something on it. So why am I making myself crazy? Okay, I just have to trim that little piece of tape off. Now the dimensional is like holding it down, but we don't want it sticking out. That's a little too far over. So then that's going to go right there. And then to finish this little guy off, where'd I put them? They were just here. Oh, there they are. So these are from years ago. We sold them and I bought like a lot of them. So I think I have one other package left, and then I also have the kind you can glue on, because I'm going to need them for the kids' cards. Oh, come on. His eye fell. So there it is, finished. So they have for their teachers and the assistants and okay. So this is what I was originally going to do with our little 3x3s. So this is just a piece of cardstock that's 6x3, and then you score it at 3. And then this I use our layered square dies. So we're just going to take in black and do the snail. See it? Like my black's all, and I just re-inked that. It's okay. It's okay. So this one, maybe I'll do this one in the red too. I think I will. Okay. So that'll kind of cover up some of that. So this is the dark. So same thing I did, you know, before. And then the light. And then the dark here. And the light. And I'm going to have to draw in his mouth because it's like too light for me. Boop, 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 ba-da-doo. So this is just a fine point, very fine point, detailed. So that makes me feel better. And then you can okay. So we fixed that. Now we're going to stamp, hi Valentine. Hi Valentine. So I've used almost every stamp that came with it. Oops, why'd I do that? So if you didn't get the add-on kit and you have grandkids that you want to quickly make some cards for them to use, then you can do this. And then we're just going to glue that down. And if you wanted to do a red backing, you know, the card, but this just makes it easier that then you don't have to put a white piece on the inside. And then, because kids like this kind of stuff, they get the eyes. And that's that one. Oh, you know what? I didn't color. Silly. That. Okay, so that would have an envelope. All right. So let me show you what I decided to do for the boxes. So it comes with 20. Now, I used no glue on this. I just folded everything in. Once you get it together, and you pop that in. It's really not going anywhere. So that's how I'm gonna tell my daughter-in-law to do them. Oh, and I forgot to fold that. No, I didn't, because that was already together. So the kit comes with the snail, and it's all colored and everything. And then I cut out a heart, and I used the Be Mine, well, 2 hearts. And then put the Be Mine, and of course I used the little googly eyes again. And then the 2 from I just grabbed from, I think it was an old paper pumpkin. I mean, there's a lot of sets that we have that has 2 from in it. So she'll be able to put that on the box with a little treat inside and send it with the kids to school. So let me bring everything back. Ooh, I made it to 8:42. How do you like that? Yeah, I think it needed the eyes. Definitely needed the eyes. All right, so we've got that and that and that, that and that, and this little guy. So let's get it all in the camera, I think I got it. So thanks everybody. Where did I get the eyes? These eyes were on they were sticky. These were Stampin' Up! From years ago. But any of the craft stores I have like a whole jar of them too that I got at Michael's or somewhere, one of those places, that I've had for years. And they're just in one of my drawers. So I'll pull them out. You have to use glue, but that's fine too, you know. So thank you everybody. And I will be back on Wednesday night with birthday cards for my birthday, and I might have a few drawings so I can do giveaways on my birthday. So I'll see you all then. Good night, everybody.